time, no declining here. Greatest king of all time is here. Every day in this presence, that be the most wonderful time of the year. Making our enemies mad, they making plastic on the top us. Not knowing that we got that glow, can nobody really stop us? The Most High got us. See, we love the Father and keep His commandments. That kingdom advancement, this be the everyday anthem. Gotta get your hands up, stand up, shout from the stanzas. Now, who that team to be standing tall? Who that team to give y'all their own? Who that rockin' both law and grace? Who that walkin' this walk of faith? Who that talkin' real bold as giants? Who that face?
Oh, it's harvest. It's harvest. It's just harvest. It seems like so long ago when I started in this thing. I knew God was calling me, but I didn't know the way. When He said, you're my harvest, I said, thank you, Lord, okay. But I didn't know what that really meant or what this call would bring. So I asked Him to reveal to me so I could clearly see all that He placed in me and all He called me to be. I said, Lord, I'm ready, but I'm so unworthy. He told me not to worry, He's gonna use me for His glory. He's sending me to the nations, every country, town, and city to go and tell folks about Jesus and for me not to grow weary. And the world is His vineyard and the harvest is plenty, but to pray for more laborers, cause the truth is not many. Yep. Oh, it's harvest. It's harvest. It's just harvest.
Yes, sir. We are blessed in the city, in the field, where we come, where we go. We all blessed in God's eyes. Recognize. Yes, sir. Hey. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field. Ain't no denying that my God is real. And I'm blessed when I come and go. How do you know? Cause the Bible says so. I feel like casting down every stronghold. Won't be fold, let the truth be told. Still on the road, but I can't be stopped. The Lord is on my side, ain't no way I can flop. I'ma rise to the top, not down bottom. My blessings around the corner, and I got them. I got them in my praise, I got them in my voice. I'm stomping on the devil's head with no remorse. And yes, I made a choice to be with my Savior. Don't have a lot of money, but I got a lot of favor. I feel like God about to do something major. You might not get it now, but y'all get it later. But I feel good from my head to my shoes. I feel great from hearing the good news. New and refreshed, I can feel it in my chest. Nevertheless, I must confess that I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Say that stress, keep that mess. Look at me, bro. I am blessed. I will bless the Lord at all times. Bless him with a song or bless him with a rhyme. Man, I told Satan, go and get thee behind. To God be the glory, cause victory is mine. And I feel blessed by the way I walk. I feel blessed by the way I talk. God still loves me when I'm in the house. Cause Jesus Christ paid the cost on that cross. Can't take a loss, so I gotta win. Because I'm tired of losing when I'm in sin. I've been through hell and I ain't going back again. Cause God got my back from beginning to the end. Yes, I'm going in, and I'ma go hard. I can't go home cause I came too far. I gotta keep moving, can't stop now. Can't even quit, bro, I don't know how. But I feel good from my head to my shoes. I feel great from hearing the good news. New and refreshed, I can feel it in my chest. Nevertheless, I must confess that I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Say that stress, keep that mess. Look at me, bro. I am blessed. Get like you, no, get like me. Without God, tell me where can I be? Probably in the streets where I don't need to be. but I'm in the church serving G-O-D. I don't mean to boast and I don't mean to brag, but I got a good look, cause I get it from my dad. I know Satan hating and I know it's real mad, cause I got a new look and I got a new swag. Now I'm about to shut down all Satan's schemes. By all means, getting praise to the King. And with through Christ I can do all things. That's Philippians chapter 4 verse 13. I ain't got time for that stress. Go ahead, haters, y'all can keep that mess. Look at your neighbor, tell him I got next. Cause I am, you are, we are blessed. But I feel good from my head to my shoes. I feel great from hearing the good news. New and refreshed, I can feel it in my chest. Nevertheless, I must confess that I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Say that stress, keep that mess. Look at me, bro. I am blessed.
What up, my peoples? Welcome to IMTV News, where we share the good news of the Most High. Anybody connected to Him is a new creation. Old things passed away, all things made new. Man, I'm talking to one of the most authentic brothers in the faith. He goes by the name of Flourish Life Music. What's going on, man?
Nothing much, man. Just happy to be a part. Happy to be here. Thank you for the intro, for sure. I try to be transparent. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. But for starters, can you share with the people where you're from?
Oh, I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I just got down here to Texas. I've been down here for about like 2 years now. So I'm in Central Texas now. But yeah, originally from Philadelphia. I don't know if y'all can see it on the shirt. You know what I mean? That's
That's what's up, man. And also, can you share about, like, you know, your walk and how you got to answer the call of the Most High?
Well, I just got to answer the call by him calling me, and I picked up the phone, man. I said, listen, I looked at the state of the world and the way that the world was, especially with the music and the entertainment, and I'm like, yeah, I can't rock with that. And it got to the point where it was like, you know, I got to stop listening to music or start making my own music to listen to. And not only just for me, but for my friend group and the people that was attached to me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my friends didn't like to go to church. Still don't. They say it's because of the tithes and they ask you for tithes, but even if they didn't ask, they still wouldn't go. And I think it's that you know how it is when you out here doing you and you don't want to stand before God. It's like you being a child standing before your parent knowing that you did something bad. You just got that phone call from the school and you got to go sit down and talk to them. So that's what I figured it was. So I just gave them an easier way to digest it, or an easier way to, you know, they ain't got to be scared of me. You can be scared of God all you want, but you can talk to me. So I wanted to be that guy that bridged the gap for that.
That is so true. And I love what you just said, man. Like, either you can stop listening to make your own. Because, man, I kid you not, it's been times I wanted to quit. I was done with everybody. I'm like, man, I ain't got time for this no more. But, man, I got a son and a daughter. And, you know, I got to be a teacher. So if I stop doing it, who they going to get the truth from? So, yeah, man, I definitely feel what you just said, man. And speaking of music, can you share about some of your music that you have out? Because, look, I've been on Instagram. You've been busting out videos like crazy.
Listen, man, I just started doing videos. I just started doing shows, but I've been doing music for like 20 plus years. But I really just started taking it serious. And it's just, you know, I'm in a new place. I don't know too many people, so I have a need, and that need is, you know, putting out content and stuff like that. So me and my wife just been going out shooting videos and editing and putting out as much as I can. So I'm gonna do one for every song if I have to, you know what I'm saying? But just trying to get myself out there, and hopefully I'll attract the attention of somebody that with a camera that know what they doing for real. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. I'm out there, I'm fishing. I'm throwing my fishing hook out there, and I'm trying to reel them in.
For
so
sure,
yeah.
Man. Do you have any music out that people could go and check out?
Oh yeah, for sure. You can check me out under Maurice Tiggett, MauriceTiggett on everything. I have about 7 songs out now. I'm trying to get number 8 out. But I have music out on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere that you can find music, you can find me. Just look up Maurice Tiggett. Flourish Life Music is the company, and Maurice Tiggett is the artist.
For sure. Now, how we met, man. You blew the stage up at Gospel Explosion.
Yeah, I'm trying to make it happen again.
For sure, man. How did you link in with Gospel Fleet DJs and the Gospel Explosion?
Last minute type of thing. I had a friend that lives out in San Antonio. He was actually trying to get me in the show out in San Antonio, and that didn't pan through. And he was like, you know what? I know a guy, Mr. Forney. I want you to give him a call. He gave me his Facebook information, and I got it on Messenger. And he was like, yeah, sure, you can come on board. I still got some time. So I signed up with him, and then the rest was history, man. I came out there, checked out the panel that they had. Did you check out the panel that they had too? Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was definitely a good time. A lot of good information, and there's some good performers out there. I got to meet y'all. So,
man, I feel the same way. Look, and speaking of that panel, look, I hate Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
But after listening to those guys, I'm like, okay, let me go and start it back up, man. And to be honest, I'm glad I did. I feel what they was talking about.
Yeah, you got to stay consistent, or other people will forget about you.
Yeah,
I mean, the introduction to AI and all. I mean, we got AI artists out here now. This is getting crazy, man. We're not even competing with humans no more. We're competing with robots now. So
man, that is crazy, man. Man, so besides, look, the number 8 music, the number 8 song, what more can we look forward to from Maurice Tiggett?
This the Central Texas takeover, man. Harker Heights, Killeen, Texas, Temple. I'm gonna be everywhere. San Antonio, Austin. I'm just taking over the whole Texas, but I'm starting here in Central Texas. I'm a part of the Texas Friendly Music Program. I don't know if you heard about that.
Okay. I never heard of it.
Yeah, out here in Harker Heights. Check it out. Pretty much every city in Texas got one. The distinction, to try to help out like local artists in the state of Texas in their respective cities. So if you can, try to join up or get in contact with somebody in your city. What I want to do is start a tour with all of the different cities and people that's in that distinction. So that's my goal.
Man, for sure. Well, let me just say, man, when y'all make y'all way to Dallas, let us know, man.
Oh, for sure. We got to stop in Dallas.
For sure, man. So, man, I always ask this to my first-time guests, man. How does the Most High inspire Maurice Tiggett to keep moving forward?
I'm in debt. He died for my sins, and I didn't do nothing for him. So I'm in debt. I owe him. I owe him my life.
Yeah.
So I'm on a lifetime contract, whether I get paid for it or not. You know what I'm saying? It's all about this second life anyway. What God says is don't store up your treasure in earthly vessels, but store up your treasures in heaven, because that's what's gonna last. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to go multi-platinum in heaven right now.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Man, and it could be others, that's waking up to the truth. They may see you,
you
representing Flourish Life, man. What advice can you offer those people on how to flourish?
Don't listen to me, listen to God. I'm just trying to point you to the right source. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm just the arrow. That's it. You know what I'm saying? If you like what I'm doing, then do what I'm doing. Just follow God and try to give him your all. And I say try because nobody's perfect. You know what I'm saying? People are going to make mistakes. Yeah. And if you're listening to this and you making a mistake, get up and keep walking, man. It's not going to be the last time. It's probably not the first time. Just keep walking. You tried everything else. Try Christ. And that's another thing that I did it for. Another reason why I do it. I wanted to show people that this was real. I heard about it. I want people to see it in real time. So what I'm doing is documenting every step of my way. So if you go on my YouTube, I've been doing music for like I said, about 20 years. I've been documenting my way all the way through this, from church services to stuff that's happening to me in real life. From warfare to just dealing with people, period. I want to put all of that in the music and show you a Christian life from a different standpoint. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Man, that's what's up, man. And in additional news, on music news, look, you heard him, man. He dropping songs for y'all. Be on the lookout for Maurice Tiggett, Flourish Life Music. Shout out to my crew, Harvest Your Music and Kingdom United. The CEO Harvest just released her new album, self-titled Harvest. It's available everywhere. Shout out to my OG in Florida. His name is G5. He just dropped a new album called Blessed Are the Peacemakers Volume 2. Also, be on the lookout for your friendly neighborhood DJ. I got something special that's coming out real soon. I'm going to share with the community.
All right. Looking forward to it, man.
Man, appreciate it, man. And also in community news, this weekend, we got Life Through Art happening. It's open mic with music and poetry. And then the next Friday, Life Through Art also presents the Artistry of Preaching, featuring Harvest, whom I just mentioned, and a few other artists and preachers. There's going to be a special event happening as well. And man, matter of fact, this Friday, I'm excited about celebrating Passover. Like, going near to the Most High. Like, I can't wait.
It's coming.
For sure, man. Well, man, this has been your IMTV News Report. Maurice, man, I just thank you once again for coming through.
Oh, no problem, man. Anytime you need me, just hit me up. I'm always willing to help, for sure.
Man, for sure. And as you grow with, Texas Friendly and your music, I gotta have you come back some more times, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta get out to Dallas to come see y'all, man. I don't know about this Friday, but one of those open mics, I'm gonna definitely have to come out there and catch, for sure.
For sure. Cool, man. Man, I must say it was amazing to meet you at Drip and Sip, but I'm gonna talk about that a little later on in the show. First, I want to say good morning. Rise up, Israel. Welcome everybody to IMTV News, where we share the good news of the Most High. Anybody connected to him is a new creation. Old things passed away, all things made new. Man, I'm talking to that good brother, the great comedian, man, Aknahar Zion, aka Clifton Simmons, man.
Let's go! Man, it was an honor and a pleasure to work with you. We're the tag team champs, man.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it, man. Man, so for starters, can you let the people know where you're from?
I am from Babylon. I'm originally from Israel, but I grew up in San Antonio, Texas. Born and raised. That's where I'm at right now.
For sure.
But hopefully we'll make it back home soon.
Oh yeah. So man, how did you get into comedy?
All right, how I got into comedy was I grew up in theater arts my whole life. I was in plays since I was the age of 6, and I was in theater arts in middle school, theater arts in high school. I did acting classes, workshops, and one day I got into some really bad legal trouble where I thought my life was over, and I was like, you know what? They don't do background checks on stand-up, so I'm gonna focus on stand-up. I'm gonna go hard. I took marketing classes to learn how to market myself. I bought special books on stand-up, and it's been a blessing. I've traveled the world. I've been able to raise money for various nonprofit organizations. I've been able to meet celebrities, work with some of my heroes, people that I grew up, looking up to. And it's the biggest thing out of comedy is it's how I minister. It's how I plant seeds, because it's my way of, I drop little nuggets in my stand-up, and at one time I wanted to, I had stopped doing stand-up for 1 year because, the brothers in my camp that I came up with, my elders, I love them, all praises, you know what I mean? But they used to make me feel like, you 1 foot in, 1 foot out, you're lukewarm, you know what I'm saying? And so I really felt, I was like, man, might need to stop this stand-up, man. And so I stopped doing it for 1 year. I got real sad and depressed. And only way I can really explain it, the Most High, in his own way, gave me several signs that he told me, I never told you to stop doing stand-up. Stand-up, Christ said, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. So when you really break that down, fishers, they use lures, they use bait to get the fish, to catch the fish. So if I'm being a fisher of a man, like, people open up to me more than they open up to their pastor at their church. You know what I mean? So I use the comedy to, like, bring people to the truth. So, or just to, you know, laughter is the best medicine. And so,
Indeed.
And like the event that I met you at, that's the kind of events I want to do more of. Like, I haven't done too many events like that. I've done a lot of worldly events, and that's cool. They pay well. I've traveled to see the world. I get to work with celebrities. That's a blessing. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But to be around people that have the same belief as me, bro, to be around other Israelites, other Judites, you know what I'm saying? Other Benjamites, Issacharites, like people that understand Hebrew. Like, I don't get that experience on the regular basis, bro. And I want to focus on doing more righteous parties, you know, because I want to show people that we are more than just street teaching. You know what I'm saying? You could be a brew and have a good time, bro. Like, we're not just overly righteous, you know what I'm saying? Putting boots in people's necks and making them lick them and calling, you know, oh, you're a whore, you know, got your booty cheeks hanging out. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I see you over there, you know, I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, we can be righteous with a little bit of ratchetness, you know what I'm saying? And not defile ourselves. So one of my biggest focus right now is to be able to break in more into the brew world with the comedy. I know it's not going to be easy, but I feel like, especially with what you do, you know, there's a void of entertainment. You know what I mean? Why do we need to hire, you know what I mean, a worldly DJ when we got DJs? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That can still spin and keep it funky.
Yeah.
You know? So, yeah, that's how I got into stand-up, man. I started doing open mics. I really enjoy my journey. I wouldn't switch it for the world. But what happened with me was my first few open mics, I did really, really well. Sometimes I wish I would have had bombed the first few times. I know that sounds bad, but I was doing so good early on, I started getting a big head. I thought I went hard, like, you know what I'm saying? And then I finally, I'd say by the 8th time me doing stand-up, I bombed really, really bad, and I took it hard. Like, I wish I would have did bad and figured out how to get good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the journey has been fun. Like, I've met cool people. I'm able to take care of my family. I've been able to raise money for a nonprofit organization, help my community, and I've been able to inspire others. You know, and that's all through the grace of Yahweh. All praises to him.
For sure. And I was, man, so, and I was gonna say, I agree with you totally. Like, the struggles of events, that's what I go through as a DJ. Is like, I'm blessed to go different places, but everywhere I go ain't Yasharel. So when I'm able to be a part of something like that, man, I just cherish every moment of it.
Yeah, I'm not even tripping on bread, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because we need more events like that, like,
yeah.
especially like, okay, like for example, like you can those kind of events you can bring your lady to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You might not really be able to. I don't think I want to see my sister, you know what I'm saying, twerking or being around the wrong, like being around wrong influences.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, or a new brother in the truth that is weak. You know what I mean? Hey, brother, come to my event. And next thing you know, he off again. He wilding. Like some people are not able to be in the world. So,
man, and just to give a quick shout out, like how I first heard about you was last season when you talked to the OGs, Iob and Share at Truth Be Told Flex Podcast. So I just want to give a shout out to them real quick. Yeah.
Good people. I need to reach out to them.
For sure, man. And man, so I'm no comedian, but if I'm able to make people laugh, it's a blessing. But I still kind of keep up with the comedy world. And I just want to ask you, because this is my first time talking to a comedian. What's up with the comedy beefs, man? Y'all beef worse than hip hop. You don't have to face any of that, do you?
I don't. I really don't. I just focus on my journey. I don't keep up with what other people is doing. And I really don't think the beef is, I don't think it's that bad. Like, I'm a big Cat Williams fan, but a lot of that beef has been known for years, but it was only amongst us. Only thing I disagree with that, what he did was, he only went for the black comedians. You know what I mean? He didn't go for the white comedians or the Mexican comedians. And so and cause like I said, everything that he said was definitely true, but it was known amongst in our black comedian community. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm not gonna say I still enjoyed the interview because the brother Mark Curry, he got his prop. I felt like that really helped his career. You know what I mean? Because it's obvious that Steve Harvey kind of took his whole show and swag, and so it was pretty cool to see him get his love.
Sure.
So,
and man, so.
But I don't really keep up with all the beefs though. Like I don't be gossiping and.
I got you. Man, so I want to ask, like, how did you link with the Light Media and get selected to host the Drip and Sip remix?
I did a show out in Atlanta. And I think it was in July, this past July. And it was
F3?
What was it?
F3?
Yeah, with Monologue.
Yeah,
and it was beautiful. Like I've never seen anything like it. The closest thing I could say I've seen like it was the Marash Yashala Hebrew Summit, but this was not like that. This was entertainment. He had several events, and I saw camps from all over the world. The hospitality was on point, and I connected with Sister Delta, and I hosted my this was my first, I would say that was my first actual Israelite event that wasn't part of my, that wasn't my, I host events, but I only do it for my individual camp that I'm a part of. And I was actually kind of a little nervous because, you know how Israelites are. Some Israelites don't know how to laugh.
Screw face.
You know what I'm saying? They got to be overly righteous all the time, like priest mode all day. And so when Monologue booked me, I was like, hey, because he said, hey, I'm looking for a righteous comedian. And a bunch of people tagged me, and I saw a couple other tags, but he said he reached out to those people, and those people weren't real like comedians. They were just a funny guy in their congregation.
Mm-hmm.
And so I straight up told him, I was like, hey man, I'm a comedian, but I'm not righteous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was like, my comedy ain't for everybody, bro. And so he was like, oh no, that's cool. And he saw I sent him some of my videos. He was like, oh no, that's what I want. Cause I do comedy. I do comedy. Like people think I do Israelite comedy. I don't do Israelite comedy. I'm not an Israelite comedian. I'm a comedian that just happens to be an Israelite. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I had to straight up tell him I don't have a whole bunch of Israelite material. You know what I mean? I got a little bit, but that's not like the base of what I talk about. And he was like, nah, just come through. And so I came through it, man. We had a blast, man. And I did really good on the hosting, and I got to hear some really good music, because this is what I think people in our world is afraid to talk about, bro. And you know this too. We'll talk this, you know what I'm saying, later on. Just because it's truth music don't mean that it's good music. You know what I mean? Like, when I was up there, I heard some really good truth music, bro. And I think we need to start going a little hard on some of these people. Just because you can sign up for the event and perform, don't mean that you should perform. Like, we need to start reviewing these people's music and be like, all right, we can't put you on. You know? See, I know that sounds harsh, but no, I got to hear some really good truth R&B, truth hip hop. Like, it was a really, really good event. Met Sister Delta, the Light Magazine people out in Atlanta. And I was shocked to hear that they were based in Texas. I was like, I'm from Texas too.
Yeah.
Where you based out of?
Well, I'm out here in Dallas with where Delta is.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to connect with. I go out there a lot. My dad stays in Fort Worth. My brother stays in Dallas. So.
For sure, man. So I also wanted to ask, like, how did it feel sharing the stage with Aziza Jokes, and then having such a great time at the after party?
Oh, okay. Aziza, we've been trying to connect for a long time, so it was an honor and a pleasure to work with her. Another comedian, and like we was able to like kind of like relate on a lot of things, kind of like what I told you, like, you know what I mean. When it comes to these Israelite events, some of them, some brothers and sisters can't handle like regular comedy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in and out with the jokes. But it was an honor and pleasure to work with her.
Cool, man. So besides, you said you hosted F3. You hosted the Drip and Sip remix with us. What more can we look forward to from Clifton Simmons?
Okay, so what you can look more forward to is, my goal is to also out here in San Antonio create righteous events out here as well, and then be a part of whatever you got going on, be a part of whatever Sister Delta got going on. But my ultimate goal is every High Holy Day is to put together some type of event. Like this past March, we had a Purim celebration where the kids did a Purim play. I had booked Aliyah Tavi to do some music. I had some faith-based poets come through. And this was not just only open to Israelites. This was open to Christians, Catholics, anybody in between. This was come have a good time. You know what I mean? Like,
for sure.
Like, it wasn't just a spiritual event. It was like, we in the world, they got St. Patrick's Day, you know what I mean, where they drink green beer, you know what I mean? Like, so let me have an event for Purim, and my goal is for people to know why we celebrate this High Holy Day, and how we should celebrate the High Holy Day. I got an event next Monday for like a Passover turn up. It ain't a Passover ceremony, but just my way of, you know, I'm gonna have my Passover with my family. I'm gonna have Passover with my congregation. But this Passover is where I invite everybody, my friends, family, my people that are in the truth, people that are out the truth. You know what I mean? And this is how I will teach about our High Holy Day. So that's what you can expect from me. And then I'm headlining June 15th in San Antonio, Texas at Upstage Comedy Lounge.
Word.
And I'm working on a book called The Basic Customs and Traditions of Hebraic Customs. Because another issue that a lot of us have in the truth, or being new in the truth, or coming in the truth, is how to celebrate some of these holidays and when to celebrate these holidays and why we should celebrate these holidays. So I'm just giving basic breakdowns of each holiday and how we're supposed to celebrate it. And I'm also focusing on how all these high holy days that was commanded in Exodus and Leviticus in the Torah, how 90% of them, well, all of them go back to Christ.
Right.
And Christ celebrated these high holy days. And so if we want to call ourselves followers of Christ, let's celebrate the high holy days that he celebrated. Hallelujah!
Hallelujah! Most High in Christ bless. Man, well, in additional news, man, this weekend we got Life Through Art out here in Mesquite, Texas.
Okay.
Hosted by Mike Gwynn, another comedian, actor, poet.
Nice.
Man. And then next weekend, Life Through Art presents the artistry of preaching. You know, they having that's their Good Friday event. So
okay,
we'll be on the lookout for that as well. Back to this weekend, look, you just mentioned Passover. I'm excited about celebrating Passover this weekend.
Me too. I'm going hard, bro.
For sure, with my congregation. Shout out to y'all's hidden ones. In music news, another announcement. Shout out to my crew, Harvest Music. We are still out on the Faith, Hope, and Love tour. Is outreach ministry. So be on the lookout for me and my people, Harvest, myself, Yoel, G Harris 817, Nick Nack, Lala Jones, and a whole lot more. Now, in music news, again, my crew, Harvest Music, the CEO Harvest, just released her brand new self-titled album, Harvest. And also shout out to the Aki Solemn Prophet. He was recently on the show. He has a new EP coming out called The Light. So, man, this has been your IMTV News Report. Aknahar Zion, I thank you once again for coming through. What's good, everybody? Welcome to IMTV News, where we share the good news of the Most High. Anyone connected to him is a new creation. Old things passed away, old things made new. Man, I'm talking to that good brother who goes by the name of Producer Xerxes. What's good, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good? Happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Man, no problem at all, man. So for starters, can you let the people know where you're from?
I am from Cedar Park, Texas, so that's like the North Austin area. It's a little suburban town, but you know, it's cool. I've lived here pretty much my whole life, so yeah, that's where I'm from.
Sure. And can you share how you began walking with the Most High?
So basically, my whole life, I've really always been in the church. I grew up in the church. My parents always been Christian. Whole family is Christian. And so because of that, I always ended up going to like Sunday services, and they put me in private school from like when I was young. So the school I went to, like my main school from kindergarten all the way up to 8th grade, was a private school. And so we had a Bible class, we had chapel every Monday or once a month. And, you know, it was, I was just instilled with good Christian values throughout my childhood. And then after that, I switched to public school for high school.
So, how'd you get into music?
So, music, it's a funny story. I think I was grounded on Thanksgiving break or something, and I was just on my laptop with like nothing to do, like what should I do, right? And then I think I was on YouTube or something, and I saw this ad for this website called Soundtrap, right? I was like, let me see what this is talking about. And so I looked at it and I started checking it out, and it was like for making beats and stuff, but it was like dragging and dropping loops and like drum loops together. So I started experimenting with that, and like long story short, my dad ended up seeing, like, I was doing that for a while, and I started getting a little better, and my dad saw that I was interested in it because I would show him my beats and stuff. And from there, he bought me FL Studio. And so but the first time I opened up FL Studio, it looked like a spaceship. Like, I didn't even want to touch it. It looked crazy.
Yeah.
So I probably didn't use it for real for like a whole another year, right? And then after that year, it was like, okay, I think I've learned enough. I could probably move to FL now. So I switched to FL, and I spent like hours and hours just watching YouTube tutorials and how-to videos and on how to make like different type beats for my favorite artists and stuff like that. And from there, I started getting into like the underground scene on like online, on socials and stuff. I started making beats, posting type beats and stuff, and I was getting better and better. And then from there, I joined this small secular collective because I wasn't working in Christian music yet. I didn't even know there was like a whole Christian underground scene.
Yeah.
So I was just working with underground artists, and this is really before like I had a conviction about who I was giving my beats to. And at this point, I was only making beats. So I joined this collective called Culture, and we were together for a little bit. And while I was in that collective, I was just getting better and better. And then I started kind of doing my own thing. And this one Christian artist, his name was Eternal. He hit me up. He's an underground Christian artist. He was talking about it, like, yo, I really mess with your sound. I feel like you'd be really good for this other collective we have and called Team Blessed, right? And so from there, I joined Team Blessed, and I got tapped in with the underground Christian rap community. And from there, it's just like on from there. I started making my own subgenre. I started just collaborating with all these different artists and Christian artists and stuff. And I really got more conviction in my music and what I do. And then from there, like fast forward, like last year in August, I released an album called System, and that's my first project where like I actually rapped. And I put my songs out. On my other previous projects before that, it was just other people on my beats. And so for this one, it was actually me hopping on my beats, and I thought that was really cool. And so right now where I'm at is I'm working on this. I'm working on my self-titled project, and I'm trying to get some artists for it, trying to get some beats done, and just trying to record. So yeah, that's where I'm at. That's pretty much my whole music journey. And last year I started performing for the first time too, so that was really cool.
Man, for sure. And that was gonna be my next question. I came across some projects when I looked you up. I wanted to ask, can you share about Christ Core and System?
Yeah. Okay, so Christ Core was my very first project, very first album. And so initially, at first I was just making underground beats, right? I was just making beats for like artists like Yeet, like Playboy Cardi and stuff like that. And then I started getting more into like the more nuanced stuff, more obscure stuff. There's a genre called sigilcore, that like I would listen to it and I really liked the beats, I really liked the production, but like the name is like, it's literally called Sigilcore, and some of the artists are like saying some demonic stuff, or they have like these weird values and stuff. Yeah. And so when I realized that, I was like, yeah, I don't think I can rock with this sound anymore. So I kind of stopped. I stepped back from it, right? Stepped back from listening to it. But then another artist in like that similar genre, like glitchcore, hyperpop, sigilcore type genre, subgenre, he started blowing up. His name is Olatunde, and I really liked his music. And at that point, I was like at the stage in my production level where what happened? Oh, I think my computer's acting up, bro. You still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But at that point, I was at the stage where I could really, like, if I wanted to branch out and make a different genre, I could put the work in and make that. So I was listening to this music, and it still wasn't having any, like, it was saying crazy stuff, like talking about women or cars, clothes, drugs, all that stuff. I was like, you know what? I want to take this and make it for God, you know, because I know it's Christian fans out there that like this stuff and that really want to listen to this type of stuff, but, you know, without all the craziness, you know. And I know I did. So I kind of got started like trying to make that type of stuff, and then I came across this artist named Jesus Loves Shadow, and he was doing exactly what I wanted to do, right? And he was making music just like this artist Olatunde, but for God. And so when I realized that, and he was popping and he had his own fan base, I was like, yo, this is crazy. We definitely need to work together. So I hit him up and I told him like my vision for this genre, and we came up with the name Christcore. And I started sending him beats, and he was hopping on my beats, and he would post them, and some of them did numbers. Like, I'm talking like we had one that surpassed like 100, I want to say 120K plays on SoundCloud. I think that one's called One More Time. It was crazy. Like, the numbers he was doing on my beats were wild. And just to see that, I was like, okay, like, we can really do something with this, right? And so as a producer, I really wanted to drop my own producer tape type thing. And so I got a bunch of my Christian artist friends in this community that I now like started building and discovering, like, all these different people. I got all my friends together. It was like, let's get you on a song, let's get you on a song, let's get you on a song, right? And so I made this group chat, I sent them beats to work with, and they all recorded. I mixed some of them together, and from there is like, that was the birth of the Christcore album. And then we released it on October 30th or 31st on Halloween of 2023, and it did pretty good. I want to say it surpassed like 70K plays on all platforms. So that was pretty cool, just to see that like people will really listen to like music like that for God. Like, that many people will listen to that stuff. So I thought that was super dope. And that was my first album. So that, and another thing is, like, nobody else was doing that in the CHH space. You know, nobody else was entering into that subgenre. It wasn't enough Christian music in that subgenre. So for us to do that, it felt like a big thing at the time. And so, yeah, that was definitely my first project. Really made a name for myself a little bit, and that not only like the Christian community, like the Christian underground community, which is mostly young people, but it's a lot of diverse people and a lot of people, and we're all spread out like all across the country, and it's some people from like South Africa and the UK too. But so that was my first project, and I made a name for myself in that community, and also in the secular community a little bit, because a lot of those people weren't like making Christian music, but I'm still like tapped into that community, the Christcore, Crush Club, Glitchcore, whatever you want to call it, that subgenre. So I was tapped into that for a while, and I was making a lot of that music like religiously for a while, and then I made my second I made a Christmas tape where it was like with less artists, less songs, but I was still practicing the same thing, and that was more to just get my portfolio out. That was a Xerxes Christmas Volume 1. And then after that, this past August, I dropped my album System. And so for this one, I really had a vision for it. And I have this other producer friend, his name is J-Rim. He's a producer artist, right? And so seeing my producer friends become artists and start rapping, that was really inspiring to me. And to see like how good their projects and their music were, it was like, I feel like I could do this, you know? And so at this point, I was like live streaming on Twitch. I was posting YouTube videos, been doing that for probably like 2-3 years at this point. And so I'm making a name for myself in the community. And I got like some fans, but like people know me in the underground CHH space. And so to make this happen, I really wanted to tap in with a lot of my favorite artists and some of the people I know too. But ended up coming up with this vision for System. The whole point behind it is like it's based off of like a game system, right? If you listen to that album, it's 17 tracks. You listen to the album, it starts off with like I use sound effects throughout almost not every track, but throughout certain tracks where I use like DSI sound effects, like effects from the game system, the DSI. And I thought that was really cool because not only did it have that retro feel, like Christ Core was always video gamey, but that's just like my style. That's the kind of music I make. And so it was inspired by that, but like also the main message behind System is like, you can't live right without God in your system, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't live right without God in your system, or else, you know, you're like powered down. You're living like hollow. And so that was the main idea for that album. And through that, I took like a bunch of different beats I had made and I sent them. I made another group chat. That's what I do every time. I make a group chat of all the artists I want to work on this project with. And I got my features together. I recorded my tracks, did some mixing, and then I did the transitions. And the transitions were definitely like probably my favorite part. I think that's the most fulfilling part for me, is like listening to it, like seeing that I could really record stuff, like record all these songs or record like maybe 4 or 5 songs and then get a bunch of like my favorite people to record for me and then put that all together and then like make it seamless. That was my favorite part. So definitely listening to it and hearing it blend into another track and another track, like that's System is definitely, I feel like, my most cohesive project so far. And that was the goal. So for this next one, I don't know if I'm going to do transitions, but I definitely want it to show how I've grown just as a person, as a Christian, and as an artist, because I feel like my quality and just my production style is a lot better now.
Word.
Yeah.
Man, and I must say, as an artist, like, ain't nothing like music with that energy. Because I want to say how we met up was we was both present at the Gospel Explosion, where you brought that energy on stage. You heard?
Yeah.
Stumping all demons like a Mario.
Right. Yeah, that's one of my new favorite songs, for real. That's so
man. So how did you link in with Fleet Gospel DJs and the Gospel Explosion?
So it was one thing for me to be involved with underground CHH, like online, right? To be like a streamer and a YouTuber and just like working with artists and a producer, you know, it's one thing for me to do that, but I also wanted to get involved like in person. And so I forget how exactly, but I ended up coming across this group called CHH Austin, right? And so that's basically all the Christian hip hop artists in the Austin area, a place where we can all come together and like build community and fellowship and help like spread the gospel through ministry, like music ministry. but in the Austin area, right? And so I got involved with them. I got involved with Jay Nice and Big Ro, the two founders, and just going to that like consistently opened up so many opportunities for me, right? And through that, I think through that a group chat, I ended up getting in touch with DJ Cyclops, and so just being in that group and staying in my word, trying to do the right thing, you know. I feel like God provided opportunities for me that he wouldn't have if I wasn't trying to seek him like I was at the time. And so I think somebody for my very first show, it was in Oklahoma, right? Or not, my very first show was CHH Austin. I had performed at my very first performance was at ACC, my college that I go to. It's Austin Community College. And they have a thing called Flex Studio, where on Fridays, they'll have like an artist come show up and perform. And so I performed my System album. It was a little after my album had come out. So I got to perform that, and I realized like this is something I really like doing. And so I think after that, after I posted that, they kind of noticed that it's like, okay, I'm rapping now, you know, I'm an artist now. And through that, that's when I started getting a little bit more opportunities to perform and stuff. And so the first place I performed was in Oklahoma with the Texas Takeover. That was just with CHH Austin. That was super fun. And then I think after that, there was an opportunity that one artist in CHH Austin, her name's Synth, she proposed that, or she said that there was like an open slot. I guess she had paid for someone else to go, but they couldn't make it to the Grand Prairie show last year for Gospel Fleet DJs. And me wanting to like maximize my opportunities and put myself out there, you know, and do outreach, I was like, I can go. And so I ended up being able to go, I think fully paid for, praise God. And that was the first time I got to perform with the Fleet DJs. And so that's how I ended up getting to know them. And then after that, I guess they really liked me, or they liked my energy. So they invited me to come back again this, when was it? Like February. So that past show was really fun. That was definitely, I'd argue is probably my best show. That and Oklahoma were definitely my favorites.
True indeed, man. So like you said a minute ago, you know, you trying to, you know, reach new heights with your music and production. Besides that, what more can we look forward to from Xerxes?
I say y'all can definitely look forward to the new project I'm working on right now. It's gonna be self-titled, so it's gonna be called Xerxes. And at the end of the last show, I performed 2 unreleased songs for that project, and it was so hype. It was so hype. Like that song where I said "Stomping on Demons" like I'm Mario. Like,
yeah, that song dope, man.
Nah, and just like being able to like get the crowd chanting at the end, like that was something crazy to me. Like only God can do that. But definitely look forward to that project. Is gonna be hype. I'm really trying to expand my sound. I just got a new mic, a new audio interface. So I'm really taking time to just reflect and come up with ideas so I can put out quality music, something better than my last project. So definitely look out for that. Look out for more YouTube videos. I'm trying to get more involved on Twitch and post more consistently because I have a lot of content. You know, I also do like a Song Wars event every now and then where I get like 30 plus artists in the underground CHH space, and I have them in a bracket and I let them compete against each other, and we judge them. They each pick a song and we judge them to see which song is better. And it's no remixes, no features, and no cussing, of course. and it also has to be unreleased. So it's like it's getting other artists to be able to put themselves out there, and we're promoting other people while also promoting like underground CHH as a whole. And so that's definitely something to look forward to. I'm gonna drop the Song Wars 3 video hopefully soon, hopefully before the end of this month, and then we'll probably do the fourth one maybe sometime in the summer. So I definitely say look out for that.
True that, man. And I always ask my first time guests, how does the Most High inspire Xerxes to keep moving forward?
You know, he's inspiring me every day. Life is hard, you know, life is hard, and you know, it's different for everybody, but when it comes down to it, God is good. And just the fact that I'm alive and breathing today, that I can say, you know, my life is good, that I can't complain, just that is a mere blessing. And so all these people in my life that are able to pour into me and give me opportunities to fellowship with me, like even doing something like this, an interview, like this is from God. And so when I'm able to do things like this, that's always so inspiring to me, and it just strengthens my faith, because I know that I would never be able to do anything like this on my own. You know, there's no way. So yeah, I definitely say that's one way I see God in like everything I'm able to do.
So, and look, like you said, life is hard. We living in some crazy times.
Right.
So for the people that's starting to wake up and realize how much they need the Most High, what advice could you offer them?
I would say, you know, starting out, find your community. You know, the community is more important than it sounds. And I think a lot of people, and I've definitely ignored it, but community is important. You know, who you're around will influence you like way more than you think it will, and you also want to be a good influence towards others. So I just say, you know, the Bible is the greatest tool God has given us to like learn from him and to see his glory and how he acts and how we should move. And so I just suggest, you know, getting in the Word, finding a good community, good Christian community that can help you with any questions you have or any struggles you're going through. And so you can help them too, you know, build that bond and just work on building that relationship with Christ, and you'll be set, you know. But life doesn't end there. Like life doesn't get perfect after finding God. You know, you're still gonna go through struggles. You're still gonna go through tough times. You know, and God's not doing that to you so that you can just suffer. You know, he's doing that so that when it's time to tell somebody else your testimony, your story, you can testify that God has brought you out of those things. And so I definitely say, you know, for the people that are going through tough times, realizing, you know, there's more to life than just, you know, like we didn't come from monkeys. We didn't come from the ocean. You know, it's more to life than that. God instilled us with a soul, a mind, a body, a spirit, and that's a gift. You know, so just realizing that's a gift, and giving him thanks and doing what we're supposed to do by finding community and you know, leading by example. I think that's definitely the way to go. And it takes work, you know, it takes work.
True indeed, man. Man, for everybody that's watching and listening, in additional news, shout out to my crew, Harvest G Music, the CEO of Harvest. She just dropped her self-titled album, Harvest, now available everywhere. Shout out to my boy Hondo Olatunde in Mississippi. He just dropped a new single, Like a Feast Day, which is coming from his new album, dropping on May 2nd. So be on the lookout for that as well. Shout out to Solemn Prophet. He was recently on the show like last week. He has a new EP coming out soon called The Light. I think that's available on April 12th. So be on the lookout for that as well. And then community news. Again, shout out to my crew, Harvest G Music. We still on the Faith, Hope, and Love Outreach Tour. So you'll be seeing Harvest, myself, Yoel, G Harris 817, Lala Jones, Nick Nack, Travell, Glow, Bertie McKinney, Vicky Favors, Renee Kyle, and Dre Star Simon. Also this weekend, we getting ready for Life Through Art. Special guest host Mike Gwynn. So at Life Through Art is an open mic where you get music and poetry, and this is on 4321 North Beltline Road in Mesquite, Texas. Also, I'm excited about celebrating Passover this weekend, so I'm getting ready for that. On April 18th, which is next Friday, once again, Life Through Art presents the Artistry of Preaching, where you'll hear from Mark Ayers Jr., Renee Kyle, Harvest, Kiki, CSG, April Doss, and Pastor Connie. And also on April 26th, Boys to Me presents Career Day in Music Video Competition. This will be held at the New Mount Rose Baptist Church, 2864 Mississippi Avenue in Fort Worth, Texas. So if you're in the Fort Worth area, go show that support. Man, this has been your IMTV News Report. Xerxes, I thank you once again for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you.
Man, no problem at all. So with that being said, we about to get into this righteous music with Doc Jams coming up next. This your friendly neighborhood DJ, Yoel Yahuda, checking out with Xerxes. Just want to say much love. Continue to love the Most High, love each other, and love yourselves. Blessings and shalom.
Have a good one.
Harker Heights music scene is rich and culturally diverse. We want to showcase our local talent and allow folks beyond our city limits to discover the raw talent in Central Texas. Come visit. Come holler at me, I'll be around. I promise you if I set in your like in Harker Heights, may a blind quest come partner with Flourish Life. Through the music we can celebrate, coaches connect tonight. Flourish Life music, we winning just like the nights do. Salute the fork of our souls, I'm a veteran outro. Police in the fire, Harker Heights going higher. I promise you if I something you like in Harker Heights, may a blind quest come partner with Flourish Life. Through the music we can celebrate, coaches connect tonight. Flourish Life music, we winning just like the nights do. Salute the fork of our souls, I'm a veteran outro. Police in the fire, Harker Heights going higher. Bobby Loopholes, when I'm hungry I make a stop there. Pizza, wings, and steak, you name it, I bet it's hot. They got a Walmart, got a Target, gotta raise the cane, started twin liquors for the grown-ups. Don't become no alcoholic, take a sip. This is Central Texas, come and take a trip. This is newsworthy, Harker Heights, Herald, take a pic. Friday night lights, suiting up for battle with the Knights. We gon' turn up for the city on 3. Harker Heights, it's the city on the come up. Listen to me, come up, and we don't do no crime, just partying and dollar signs. Promise you if I set in your like in Harker Heights, may a blind quest come partner with Flourish Life. Through the music we can celebrate, coaches connect tonight. Flourish Life music, we winning just like the nights do. Salute the fork of our souls, I'm a veteran outro. Police in the fire, Harker Heights going higher. I promise you if I something you like in Harker Heights, may a blind quest come partner with Flourish Life. Through the music we can celebrate, coaches connect tonight. Flourish Life music, we winning just like the nights do. Salute the fork of our souls, I'm a veteran outro. Police in the fire, Harker Heights going higher. Partners in design got wine, you ought to check them out. Harker Heights versus Copper Cove, they ought to shut them out. 49-21, the shining armor got me some. Overall they 8-3, the past game and running sprees. Basketball 16-8, lay it up, release. Second in the district, go and watch it if you missed it. Head coach and AJ Foster, he never lost it. Just found a blueprint to make winners, I bet it cost him. Football head coach Mark Humble, he'll bring the rumble. The 3 I let him in the SNU, walk among you. The first head coach at Rock Hill School and Prosper. This is not an act for him, don't need an Oscar. Harker Heights, we here. We're the Knights, we here. As a team, we here. This the dream, we here. Harker Heights, we here. We're the Knights, we here. As a team, we here. This the dream, Flourish Life music.
Faith, hope, love. These are the values that inspire and guide Harvestage music. Born from a deep love for Christ, people, and music, we are committed to glorifying God, sharing His love, and bringing faith and hope to those who need it most. Our mission is simple yet impactful: to support, encourage, and provide hope and essential goods to at-risk youth, orphans, the homeless, the incarcerated, and those struggling with addiction. Guided by Luke 4:18-19, we bring the good news to the poor, freedom to the prisoners, and hope to the oppressed through ministry, music, teaching, mentorship, and tangible acts of love. Harvestage music isn't just about music, it's about the message. Our goal is to empower others to reach their God-given potential, regardless of their past or their current station in life. We believe that anyone can be restored, healed, and experience a bright and hopeful future. We need your help to continue this mission. Your donations fund the Faith, Hope, and Love charity fundraiser campaign, helping us provide hope and essential items to those in need. No amount is too small to change a life. In partnership with Harvestage Incorporated, our 501c3 nonprofit organization, all contributions are fully tax-exempt. Would you like to bring the Faith, Hope, and Love Outreach Tour to your facility, a facility near you, or refer us? Contact us at harvestagemusic@gmail.com or fhltour@fhloutreach.org. Together, we can make a lasting difference. Harvestage Music, changing lives, one note and one act of kindness at a time. Visit harvestagemusic.com/FHLtour or FHLoutreach.org to donate or learn more.
Yes, sir. Just like a feast day.
We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day.
Welcome to the party, it's time to get on up. Holla at the DJ, yo, turn it up. Leave your problems at home, ain't no drama in here. Ain't no thugs in the building, so have no fear. Ain't no half-naked women, ain't no twerking allowed. The Ruach is in the building and he moving the crowd. So put your hands in the air, lift up some praise. Give the Most High the glory, he's the Ancient of Days. He's worthy to be honored, we can't give him enough. Sent his son for our people just to show us his love. You can't even bring your children cause they're welcome too. This a set apart party, so just come on through. Now 2 steps, take it to the left. Now 2 steps, now take it to the right. 2 steps, now take it to the back. 2 steps, now slide to the front. 2 steps.
Feeling real good, top down in the sun. Things are going my way, looking real good. Feeling like I am the one, I can do this all day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day.
Everybody got the drinks, but don't do too much. We dripped out and we sippin' and that's what's up. All the people family, cause there ain't no stranger. We don't need security, cause there ain't no danger. Check your attitude at the door, don't bring it in here. This a celebration and it's kicking in gear. Ain't no holding down the wall, ain't no blocking the door. Get up out your seats, let's head to the floor. Now 2 steps, take it to the left. Now 2 steps, now take it to the right. 2 steps, now take it to the back. 2 steps, now slide to the front. 2 steps, now take it to the left. 2 steps, now take it to the right. 2 steps, now take it to the back. Now hold up, now slide to the front.
Feeling real good, top down in the sun. Things are going my way, looking real good, real good. Feeling like I am the one, I can do this all day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day. We gon' party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast like a feast day. We don't party all day, party all night. Do it like a feast day.
Now 2 steps, take it to the left. 2 steps, now take it to the right. 2 steps, now take it to the back. 2 steps, now slide to the front. 2 steps, now take it to the left. 2 steps, now take it to the right. 2 steps, now take it to the back. Now hold up, now slide to the front.
Let me start by saying that yeah, it's good, he is good. Even though we don't believe it, we're looking big, trying to keep it hood. Sometimes I say it and mean it, sometimes not really looking good. But no matter what I'm facing, every day I praise him like I should. So I recover fast, one thing I was never taught in class. If you sleep with anger, being mad at the world, your life don't last. I got me a 911, he take care of everything. Don't need no phone, but when I call, he answer every ring. He has the best connections, he's never out of reach. He's always close, I must believe it, though I cannot see. Amazed at what he does, interested, my mind is blown. So I know I gotta stand for the most high, though I might be the one walking alone. I know I'm halfway there as if I was on second base. My God is first in my life, I'm not even in second place. I serve him gratefully, my time is not for wasting, Pete. Get the bread of life and that's good for my health, I need to taste the see. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest. God is love, so amazing, y'all be awesome, he's the greatest.
You know that Yahweh is the greatest and there's really no debating. I'm not here for no hating nor religious accusations. When you looking at nature, he produces good fruit. If you don't believe God is real, here's some more proof. Woo. Look up into the sky and tell me what you see. He used the stars to light the night up like a Christmas tree. He made the moon and the sun, no astrology created.